Happy Friday morning, Facebook. It's Beverly Adams, your A&R program assistant for the UGA Extension Office here in Forsyth County, with my pest of the week, spider mites. Spider mites identification. Spider mites are tiny, 8-legged insects or animals closely related to spiders. Several kinds are important pests of ornamental trees, shrubs, and bedding plants. Under favorable conditions, spider mites can build up rapidly and seriously threaten plant health. These spider mites feed on plant leaves by using their piercing mouth-sucking parts, and they suck the green liquid that oozes out from the pierced leaf tissue. The leaves appear bronzed after the green color is lost from many tiny feeding spots. Heavily infested leaves and branches can become covered with an almost invisible webbing. The best way to confirm a spider mite infestation is to hold a white sheet of paper under a branch and then to tap the branch sharply. If you look down on the paper and you see many specks that are crawling all over the paper, then you have a spider mite infestation. The crawling is what most clearly distinguishes mites from the grit that can be knocked off of a plant. So let's talk about the biology of the spider mites. The eggs are laid singly on the undersides of leaves. 6-legged larvae hatch from the eggs. They then develop into 8-legged nymphs, which pass through 2 nymphal stages. After each larval and nymphal stage, there is a resting stage. The adults mate soon after emerging from the last resting stage, and in warm weather, the females soon lay eggs. Each female may lay over 100 eggs in her life, and up to 19 eggs per day. Development is most rapid during hot, dry weather. A single generation may require as many as 20 or as few as 5 days to reach adulthood and begin producing offspring. Typically, 2 spotted mites overwinter in the soil or sheltered places as adults that reemerge in spring. However, with mild winter weather or protected areas like cold frames and greenhouses, they may continue to feed and lay eggs at a reduced development rate. So to the right, you see a picture of a first stage 2-spotted spider mite, and it is called a larva. To the left, you see a photo of just a leaf that you can see the webbing that's on it from spider mites, and the little dots, those are spider mites. So let's talk about the cultural, biological, and chemical control for the management of this pest. The best cultural control measure for spider mite management is to plant less susceptible plant species in areas that are hot, dusty, or stressful. Nitrogen fertilizer can induce mite outbreaks by making plants more nutritious to feed on. In addition, since 2-spotted spider mites feed on many weeds and wild plants like blackberries and violet, removing these plants from landscapes or from around susceptible plants may reduce infestations. Isolated mite infestations can also be pruned from plants. Biological control. Spider mites have many predators that often keep them under control. These include predatory mites, minute pirate bugs, lacewing larvae, lady beetles, and others. Disrupting natural enemies with insecticides is often a cause of spider mite outbreaks. Using the pesticide imidacloprid and neonicotinoids can also lead to spider mite outbreaks. Chemical controls. In most cases, mite populations can be reduced with insecticidal soap or horticultural oil, but since spider mites are usually found on the underside of leaves, thorough applications of pesticides of the plant foliage underneath the plant leaf is essential for good control. In hot weather, another application may be suggested 7 to 10 days later to kill mites that were in the egg and resting stages during the first application. Most insecticides do not control spider mites because mites are not insects. There are many miticides available that target specific aspects of mite physiology. These products are also safer for beneficial insects than broad-spectrum insecticides. This can prevent resurgence of mite populations or secondary pest outbreaks that occur when pests that were not killed by insecticides are released from predation because all the natural enemies were killed. So that is my pest of the week, spider mites. I am Beverly Adams, the Forsyth County Extension Office A&R Program Assistant. Here is our contact information, including our physical address, our phone number, our email, our Facebook, and website pages. You can reach out to us through any of these ways, and we will get back in touch with you. I'll be back next week with another video. I hope you all have a great weekend. Thank you for watching.